play was short and sharp. So West Indies have won the toss.
No, don't be sure. Match may not start on time.
It's sunny. It's sunny now in Florida. So yes, Windies have chosen to bowl. Nicholas Puran said that he wanted to exploit the moist conditions because it was under covers. So they have chosen to bowl. But three huge changes in the Indian side. Sanju Samson is back. No Shreyas Iyer. Hardik Pandya is out. And on top of that, Ravi Bishnoi is back. And there is no Aksar. There is no... again, Shivan, just go up a bit.
No. There are changes. Bishnoi, Akshar and Sanju Samson coming.
In for Shreyas Iyer, Hardik Pandya and
Ravi
Ashwin.
Yes.
There is no Ravi Chandran.
So for Ravi Ashwin, they have got Ravi Bishnoi. For Hardik Pandya comes Akshar Patel. And for Shreyas Iyer, you have Sanju Samson. Those are your three changes.
Wow.
The biggest thing that is really right now that I see is that still no place for Ishan Kishan. Yeah. And that's a bit surprising considering that, he was ahead of Sanju Samson, we thought, at least in that pecking order. So clearly they're done and dusted with Ishan Kishan. Yeah. He's not in the scheme of things, I'm guessing. Yes. So then you'll have again Surya Kumar Rohit opening.
Yep.
Then you'll have
Rishabh Pant at 3.
Deepak Hooda
or Sanju at 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying Deepak Hooda keeps getting pushed down only. Anyway, whichever way that happens. Sanju at 3, Deepak Hooda at...
Yeah.
But then Deepak Hooda then goes further down because Rishabh might come at 4. Then Deepak
I cannot
Hooda goes
understand
at 5.
Rohit Sharma's one quote in which he said, I understand where we stand as a team and we're looking to give chances to some of the other guys. We need to make them feel confident. That means we have to give them, that means we will have to give them plenty of games. Plenty of games. We are building towards the World Cup. The guys need to be tested in certain aspects of the game. Okay, you're caught in a catch-22 situation. Now, even your batting lineup, you're going to make some changes. Deepak Hooda, as you said, pushing down the order. Sanju, whether he bats at 3, we don't know. But according to the lineup, they said maybe Pant will open with Rohit.
No, don't go by with the lineup comes.
Yeah.
Because the lineup is sometimes very deceiving. And you think that one thing is going to happen, but it does not. It's happened before.
Plenty of games. Where are you going to give these guys?
By the way, so also the other thing is Rishabh is vice captain today since Hardik the vice captain is not there.
He's saying plenty of games. Where are these guys going to get plenty of games once the likes of Virat Kohli and KL Rahul come back for the Asia Cup? I just either he's saying plenty of games means okay, just about 2-3 games. That's it.
Yeah. Again, I can't understand that Ashwin, you just gave him those few games and then left him out. Akshar Patel, you've given him games, what do you need to see? I don't know how he'll fit into the team because you've got a Ravi Jadeja. Yeah. You're not going to take 2 left armers with you. Just don't know what that is for. I know. Might as well. But okay, Ravi Bishnoi is playing, we'll see. Arshdeep, I wanted him to play to...
Avesh Khan is getting a longer rope after he's had a very torrid couple of matches. He's been very expensive, both in the ODI.
But I think he's lucky on that front because Harshal is injured.
Yes.
So they have no option. They do not have that extra fast bowler. They took so many spinners to this tour. Yep. They don't have a fast bowler. So if you have to play 3, there was only one extra bowler, which is Harshal. He's injured. So that is by default Avesh plays.
Yes.
So
I mean, I just can't make sense of that plenty games theory because Bumrah is coming back in the Asia Cup. You're going to see Rahul and Virat come back. Where are these guys going to get plenty of chances? Either he means Arshdeep or Avesh gets a longer rope now that Harshal is not fit for the Asia Cup. Perhaps that might be the thing because Bhuvi and Bumrah are going to be there. Shami, will he be back for the Asia Cup? One hopes so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just can't make sense of that too many games, plenty of games theory.
Let's start by one. Ishan Kishan, like Mridul is also asking, what has Ishan Kishan done wrong? Why is he not playing?
What has he done wrong? That is a question we all want to know. He did well in the South Africa series. Okay, he might have had an underwhelming performance in the Ireland and England matches, but still, such a short rope for him that he just cut him off.
Yeah, like Prasad Bhagat says, unfair for Ishan. He was the highest run scorer in South Africa series. Sanju may open if team has moved ahead of Ishan. Possible. I actually thought that they might, I don't know, get Rishabh Pant to open. They did for 2 games, but then they dropped that idea. Ishan is an opener, you didn't get him, you got Sky to do it. I don't know whether Sky, I don't know. I was hoping that they keep Sky in the middle order because that's where he's best suited for. I've said this 100 times before for various reasons, which I will not explain again. But I now have not much hope, and I think it'll be Sky opening again.
Or just hazarding a wild guess. Are they keeping KL Rahul for the middle order?
No.
For utilizing the middle overs much better, because you said strike rate is an issue.
What? With Sky opening?
With KL Rahul opening. 3 batsmen of the same
you are
type.
saying KL Rahul you are keeping for middle order. Then who will open? Sky will open.
Yes.
I'll bang my head against the wall. KL Rahul is untested in the middle order. He's one of the best openers you have.
Yes.
Suryakumar Yadav is the best middle order batsman you have. But you have got some chemical locha in your brain, so you say no. I don't want my best middle order batsman to be batting in middle order. I will just make him open. And I do not want one of the best openers in T20 cricket to be opening. I mean, what is that logic? Then you might as well get Dinesh Karthik to Monday to open. He's opened in Test cricket. You get him to open.
It's really strange.
Because see why, again I'll repeat why I say Suryakumar Yadav best suited for middle order. Please don't go by his last opening inning. He's a good batsman. He will score runs wherever you put him. There are many players who can get runs in the power play and can open. You can try many guys, it's okay. There is a very, very small percentage of batsmen who can bat at number 4 and yet bat at 150 plus strike rate. Very few batsmen have that ability. And you're so lucky to have a Suryakumar Yadav who is that player. And AB de Villiers could do that. A Glenn Maxwell sometimes does that. And I'm putting Suryakumar in that league. Very few players can do that. Opening, explosive openers, there are many. You can fit anyone there.
Yep.
Why would you want to do a ready-made, rare thing you have? You want them to it just beats me. I just cannot understand.
Really, because then why are they doing this experiment with Suryakumar? When he was your certified, bona fide number 4, the only slot fixed, apart from Rohit's opening.
And Virat Kohli
number 3 again, but
he got beaten up. And Hardik Pandya
at but he was 5 or 6.
Yeah, but he's
there
now.
Pant, we don't know.
DK, we don't know.
Close but call. Both are making it to the squad.
Yeah, I think so, both are.
But whether they'll be in the starting 11, we don't know.
So Akash Vada says, is Shreyas out and can Sanju be a dark horse now, sir? Akash, I don't know. I do not know what this team might do. I may say today, if you ask my personal opinion, I would look beyond Shreyas. But don't be surprised, the team will be picked on Monday. And then you see Shreyas Iyer making a cut into the team.
Ooh.
Quite possible. So I'm not going to hazard a guess here.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Picking what is more difficult now? Playing a game of chess or picking the Indian cricket team?
No, it's not very tough for me to pick. We did it on Sports Today the other day. It's pretty easy for us to pick. What is tougher is for me to predict what the Indian team will pick. That is very tough. That I can't.
Yes.
Game of chess is easy. I can play.
Yes.
I may not be very good at it, but I can play.
I know.
Not as good as your uncle, but I can play.
His time was there. Now the next generation are taking his mantle.
Obviously, I'm average at it. Just
he himself admitted like his world championship dreams are over.
Yeah, obviously. See, that's how great sportsmen are. They realize when their peak is and when it's gone.
Yep. 2017, that World Rapid Championship was a splutter in that flame, but
Janaki Raman has a point.
Guys can't satisfy everybody in the team. Since you're picking only 15, at least he gets to know that he won't be picked. Else, if Ishan gets a chance, scores 100, you will go with him or Rahul. Even if Ishan has done well, he's not getting a chance in this team.
No, why I also found it tough to fit Ishan Kishan in my team. But I'm saying that is for now.
Yeah.
My point is that guy has been getting you runs. Okay. You've taken him for both ODI as well as T20 series. And you're not playing him a game at all. Yeah. That is a bit shocking to me.
Correct.
Maybe you play him, maybe he sets the stage on fire and he could be that backup opener that you're looking at.
Yes.
He's a left-hander. You could. I'm saying you take him or not is another thing. If you ask me today, I wouldn't have taken him in my 15. But that doesn't mean if he was there with me on the squad that I wouldn't have given him a chance. Everyone is getting a chance. To be fair, actually, to Ishan, he was ahead of Sanju Samson.
Yes.
And then what wrong did he do that he's now suddenly fallen behind?
Beats
What
me.
wrong? Again, I'm not doubting Sanju Samson. I'm just saying that that's how the
Exactly.
pecking order was.
That's the question, and that itself is the answer. What wrong did Ishan Kishan do? As I had mentioned, T20I is okay if you're looking at a mediocre IPL, but Sanju had an inconsistent IPL.
Yes.
And okay, he hit 100, but please, the opponent, no disrespect to them at all. It is Ireland,
That's okay. Whatever.
but you get a chance, you perform.
Yeah.
But Ishan was doing it a year before also, be it ODIs and T20Is. I just cannot make sense of it. I honestly can't.
Take Shobhan.
Shobhan Sai is saying, as a cricket loving public, we always have complaints. At least Huda get 3 matches and Samson will get 2, Bishnoi will get 2-3 matches. Still Ishan, only 11 players can play and you're all 25 to play.
No, but that is Shobhan. I just said that. You have given everyone who's gone on that tour a chance.
Yeah.
Everyone has now got a chance, including people who were stopped, who were not part of the squad. They were only stopped because KL Rahul didn't make it.
Yes.
So that's a backdoor entry. But even they are getting a chance. But the one who was originally selected
Yeah.
for both ODIs as well as T20 doesn't
get a
get
game.
one game between ODIs and T20. You're telling me he couldn't fit it? I don't buy that. Sorry, but don't buy that.
Yes.
Again, I repeat, if you ask me to pick my 15 today, maybe Ishan Kishan doesn't make it.
Yep.
But that does not justify him not getting a chance to play in this entire tour, especially when he was originally part of the squad. Sanju was not.
Yes.
Sanju only came into the team because KL Rahul pulled out last moment.
Yep. That's the thing.
Cheteshwar Pujara is with us.
Finally, Sanju fans get justice. Justice for Sanju. Oh man. Yep.
No, I'm happy.
He
I'm happy
is,
he's
he is,
getting,
he is,
getting
he
a
is.
chance.
So again, hope he does well in this game, and hopefully the next game I think they'll pick the same side for 2 games because Hardik's played 3. Rest, total focus Asia Cup. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
UZ Chell will be back for the Asia Cup.
Darshan Darji, what is this question? Nikhil sir, just go down thoda sa. Share your experience of, what is that?
Of interviewing the legend of the game, AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli together.
Oh yes, Darshan, yes. I interviewed them together in 2018 if I'm not mistaken. Both of them. And there was UZ Chahal also.
Okay.
So UZ Chahal, AB de Villiers, Virat Kohli, I had the pleasure to interview them together. It was a very fine interview. Unfortunately, I didn't get too much time. I did about a 15-20 minute interview. I wish I had got about half an hour. I had many more questions to ask. But it was, there were other people as well, and time was of a constraint, and at that time they had a flight to catch.
Oh.
It was during the IPL, they had a flight to catch, so they didn't have too much time. And also the circumstances there weren't very relaxed because of the flight. There were too many people rushing, so I had to do a rush job. I wish I had more time. But the one thing that really stood out whatever I remember now, it's been about 4 years, was the respect the two of them had for each other. And they were all praised. 2 things that I still remember that Virat spoke about. And I asked him that, he calls himself Ronaldo and not Messi, and why does? To which he explained that he says that I am Ronaldo because Ronaldo is not God's gifted, talented footballer.
Yes.
He's worked hard to reach where, and I am like that. I wasn't God gifted with talent. I worked a lot on my game, which is why I identify with Ronaldo. He says Messi is a freak of nature. He is just a miracle.
Yeah.
What he does, he's just magical. And he says, that is not me. I'm not magical. I've worked hard. But that is this guy, AB de Villiers. He is magical. He's just a freak. God's gift. So he says, that is why I say he's Messi and I'm the hard worker and I'm Ronaldo. That's one thing he said. And the other thing I remember from that interview is what he spoke about, certain change in technique that he brought about based on advice given by AB de Villiers. So he was struggling for something. Now I just forget, and he was saying, I think it was his back tap or his backlift. I just forget now. And he said AB saw it, pointed it out, and he implemented it, and it helped improve his game, Virat's game. So
perhaps meeting Gavaskar, you should meet AB.
yeah, but I'm sure he must be consulting.
Yeah, he must be.
Sure,
Yes.
I'm sure. But I think the difference would have been sometime. I'm sure AB is a legend. I think AB was a different kind of player. And Gavaskar is a different kind of player, and I thought the Gavaskar help could have helped him because of the problems that he was facing were the problems that Gavaskar said he faced too. Maybe AB never had these kind of problems, so he never looked for a solution.
Correct. Yeah.
You know, sometime what happened? If you talk to a lot of players, sometime I'm not naming players, but I know of a great Indian player, a legend, who I know of a few players who went up to him to ask for solution, and he had no solutions to give. I'll tell you why. Because that guy was so naturally talented and gifted that he never needed to think about certain flaws. Because a lot of things come. So, for example, you know, you got gifted and short pitch ball, you could just naturally play it because you're God gifted with hand-eye coordination, and you could just hit it for a 6. Okay, so you never gave it a thought as to what you would do when you get caught. Now, instead, if there is a player who's working hard who was not good at it, he spent hours and hours working on it. So he thought about it. Okay, that's the problem. So maybe if you go to that player who struggled a bit, may give you better advice because he went through that. Whereas a God gifted guy who just so naturally, you ask him how to play that, he may not have an answer because he didn't think about it. He says, I just saw the ball and whacked it, and it came naturally, and it did go for a 6.
Yep.
So which is why I'm saying that maybe that advice from Gavaskar would help, because certain problems that he may be going through now may be something that AB never faced.
Yes.
And maybe Gavaskar could have. Again, I don't know. This is just conjecture, but sometime it happens. Shobham is on fire.
On a roll. There is a half full, half empty theory. I see it. As at least half is full, but may some think about the empty. Oof. Too deep, too complicated.
Okay, tell me what is the batting order you would like to see from this team before we wrap up.
Okay.
What would you like to see? Not what India will play. What would you like to see?
Rohit Pant.
To open?
Yes.
Okay.
Sanju Surya.
Okay.
Then which is the other? Just show me. Huda at 5.
Karthik.
DK remains at 6. Yeah. Akshar. Bhuvi. Then Avesh, Ravi, Bishnoi, Arshdeep.
That batting order is fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You ask me, I would like to see. I'll actually go with you. I would want to see Rohit and Rishabh open.
Yes.
I would want to see
Deepak at 3.
Yeah, because he hasn't got a chance. He's been waiting. So I may want to see Deepak at 3, Sanju at 4, Sky at 5. I'll tell you why. Because I know what Sky is offering us. He's one of your best batsmen, right? So he's going to go to the World Cup. He doesn't need to be tested.
Yeah.
He's a X factor who can win you a game. So if the situation demands and you're losing a match, then maybe you. But now that you're batting first, you're just setting a target. So I would want him just not that I want him at 5 going future, but for today, just so that I can see a good amount of Deepak and Sanju Samson.
Correct, yeah.
Since they are under trial, not Surya. So maybe that. Then DK, no matter what I say, they will play him when only 3-4 overs are left. They'll send Akshar also ahead of him if need be. Game is starting. Quick prediction, guys.
India 191 and they are winning. But it looks like they are going to open with Rohit and Surya.
Yeah, so that's what I said. I was going to say what I want and what will happen is a huge.
191 India winning.
Ricky Patel and you were just on the same page. He's gone with 192.
Oh boy, okay.
I'm going with 205 India.
Yeah, Lauderhill short boundaries, could happen.
And it'll be a very close game.
Oof.
And India wins. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. 175 West Indies win. Love Ram.
Silly Point has gone with 269.
Yikes.
Sajid Manjra has gone with 165. So various prediction. We'll see. Middle of the
Hopefully
game,
no more rain.
Middle of the game we'll see you.
Yep.
Till then, thank you.
Once again, Vadakam.
Bye bye and Vadakam.